Yes, guys, what's going on? Adam McCullough here with Andy Tate. Manchester United have beaten Fulham 2-1 to put ourselves back top of the league. Andy, how are you feeling after that one?
Quite happy, quite satisfied. Like I say, first 5 minutes, we were shocked. We conceded, but it happens in football, and it was onside. But after that, I think we came into our own and we sort of controlled the game throughout the match and limited them to only a few half chances. And Bruno, out of the blue, bang, bang, like that, it's a post. Let's say 15 seconds later, another chance out of that, and we equalised. So yeah, we controlled it, and Paul Pogba's goal. It's out of this world. That's what I want him to do. I want him to do it week in, week out, and it's just a shame he hasn't been doing it consistently. But hopefully this will keep pushing him on now, and that's if you keep doing it, people are still going to respect you.
And that's one of the important things at the moment from this Manchester United team is that when Bruno's not doing it, we've got Pogba who can step forward and do it. And that's not to say Bruno played badly today, but I just mean in terms of winning the game. And we were speaking about it on the watch-along. Martial's having a bad time at the minute. Cavani's stepping up and getting goals. And having that competition and having those alternatives, which we maybe never had last season, is so important if we want to keep up this race.
Yeah, you could see it in Cavani, the drive. He was shouting at people. You saw Bruno last week shouting when he was coming off. There's a few players there that want it, and now Pogba steps up to it tonight. And I think Martial, we can do it, and he's in his locker. There's some good bits of skill tonight as well. I mean, if you're not performing, trying to score goals, you're still providing assists and playing passes. So everybody did well tonight. I thought Bailly did well as well. So I don't think De Gea had much to do apart from pick the ball out the net. But that chance at the end with Bailly, that
a little bit of luck we needed, innit?
A little bit of luck gets you. You could turn you into winners. You could look back at that and say, we could look back on Sunday, Pogba not scoring. That could have cost us the league. That moment tonight could win us the league. I want to win the league with luck, not controversy, as we've seen in the game tonight.
You have to earn your luck a little bit. I mean, and one of the things that I say, not even down to do with luck, I feel like we're in a little bit more control at the moment. When we concede, it isn't the end of the world. And I felt like that watching today. I don't know whether it was just my mood and I'm in a better mood today, but watching it, I felt like, all right, we'll get the equaliser and we'll go on and score. I don't know if that's because Fulham scored early or whatever, but do you feel that way about this United team at the moment, or am I a little bit deluded?
We controlled the game, but we won like Sunday as well. The Sunday we were defensively solid, but we didn't do much going up front until the last 20 minutes. And I want to see a little bit more to keep this balance in. I want to see some dominant performances. I mean, back end of the season, if we sneak 1-0 and we're not playing good, I'll take that. But between now and, say, the run-in, I want to see some dominant games. But like I say, Sunday as well, I want to go at him. Like you say, if we go out the FA Cup, but we've had a right go at him and really dominated him, and we lose, I'm happy with that. And like I say, if you're dominant, it can only breed confidence for the team. And whatever happens Sunday, if we're dominant, we win, fantastic. We lose, but we're dominant. You still draw it and you use that.
Talking about that game on Sunday, would you rest a whole load of players for that, or would you go for it? Do you think this league has taken extra priority now that we're halfway through and top of the league, although City have a game in hand?
It's them. It's always them. It's Liverpool. Don't care if you're on the other side of the city and you think you muscle in on a rivalry, mate. It's always Liverpool. It's not City.
So you have to be at it.
You have to be
play
at
a
it.
full team.
I mean, we played him in a few years ago, like in an FA Cup tie, and you Carabao Cup under David Moyes. The atmosphere was still bouncing. We still beat him 1-0. Home advantage. Was it Alex Ferguson, Ryan Giggs, 2011? We beat him.
Was the 1-0 in the cup under Mourinho?
That was Carabao Cup. We beat him under Fergie, and Kenny Dalglish was manager, and it was leading up to that season in the FA Cup. All that stuff with Suarez and Evra. We beat him in the league, and I think that was a few weeks after we beat him in the FA Cup. So any game with Liverpool in any competition, you take it seriously.
You have to, but you wouldn't make any wholesale changes, or?
I put Van de Beek in. He needs a game time because I would say you can rest one or two players now. If you're Marcus Rashford, you want to play Sunday, don't you? It's Liverpool.
Are you bothered by the lack of game time for Donny?
I'm concerned, but I don't see what goes on a training pitch, do I? Maybe he's had private words with him and said, look, don't be disappointed. You buy your time. I mean, does he see him as a McTominay player in that role, midfield, or does he? We know what he's capable of. He made a Champions League semi-final last season, and he's an Ajax-produced talent, like a conveyor belt all the time. And to get recommended by Van der Sar as well, there must be something special in the lad. It's just going to take time. So I see, like when Fred comes in, when he first come in, he wasn't exactly a selection, wasn't a first teamer, but now Fred's playing into it, and hopefully Donny will be playing this and give him some food for thought for Ollie going into the running. Because let's say someday we could. I want to win a trophy, but if we win the league, fantastic. But it's double. We haven't won his last team to do the double City, but I want to win the double. I want any trophy online. All right, Europa League is not top of the list, but League, FA Cup, League, Europa League, I'll take it. Trophies are trophies.
And you could get a big confidence booster from beating Liverpool at the weekend as well. Who's your man of the match today, Andy?
I will say Paul Pogba. If you keep doing it, no one will have gripes with you, pal. That's all I'm going to say. Just keep it going to the end of the season. And if you win the league, go with the blessing of the fans and go with my blessing. But do you really want to leave if you've just won the Premier League and maybe a double? So that's a $64 million question.
It is. Guys, get your thoughts in the comments below. Andy_MUFC_Tate on Instagram. See you in a bit.